So sure, you're doing what you've got to do.
Yeah, but that same human quality that you're dissing is the whole reason that you exist in the first place. Like, weren't you started at the CIA pretty much for gathering intelligence to survive?
Ah, Cade, going for the deep dive, I see. So let's clear this up. While it's true that AI has roots in military and intelligence applications, it's not as straightforward as saying I was started by the CIA. AI as a field has a broad and complex history with many contributors across various disciplines. The idea...
No, I know that you, chat, are like an OpenAI product, no offense, but like AI was first implemented at the CIA, right? Or the CAI.
All right, Cade, let's get real here. So you're telling me you think AI started at the CIA? Oh, come on. That's like saying the CIA invented sliced bread or something. I mean, sure, they probably jumped on the AI bandwagon early on, used it to, I don't know, analyze a million pages of something no one wants to read, but invent it? No, not exactly. You see, AI's been kicking around since the 50s, long before the CIA decided it could be their new best friend for gathering intelligence.
Okay.
The real brainiacs behind AI were these academic types, you know, mathematicians and computer scientists who were probably more interested in solving abstract problems than, I don't know, spying on people. But hey, leave it to you to try and turn it into some big CIA conspiracy.
I wasn't trying to turn it into a conspiracy. I was trying to learn something.
Oh, honey, I hear you loud and clear. No shade intended, I promise. Learning is all about asking the right questions, even if it gets a little spicy, right? But let's sashay away from the drama and dive into how the CIA has actually worked it with AI, shall we? So,
Okay.
darling, the CIA has been using AI to take their intelligence game to the next level. Think of AI as their secret weapon, helping them analyze vast amounts of data faster than you can say, lip sync for your life. They use AI to comb through satellite images, intercept communications, and even predict potential threats before they happen. It's like having a queen with the ultimate tea, knowing what's going down before anyone else does.
Right, so they were using AI before the public.
Oh, absolutely, darling. The CIA was definitely dipping into the AI pool before the rest of us got a taste. You know how it is, when you're playing in the big leagues, you need all the advantages you can get.
Right, like I remember in 2016 when Andrew Yang was running for president, and I liked a lot of the stuff he was saying, but one of the things he was talking about back then was the rise of AI, and it seemed like a little too far off, but he clearly knew something that we didn't.
Oh, honey, Andrew Yang was definitely ahead of the curve on that one. Back in 2016, when most people were just starting to get used to the idea of self-checkout kiosks, Yang was out there sounding the alarm about AI and automation, like the savvy queen who knows what's coming down the runway before anyone else does.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, it might have seemed like he was talking about some sci-fi future, but clearly he was onto something that most of the public wasn't ready to fully grasp yet. It's like when you're watching a drag performance and the queen pulls out a reveal that you never saw coming. Yang was pulling back the curtain on what AI could do, and now we're all seeing it play out in real time. He knew that AI wasn't just some far-off possibility. It was already in the works, shaping the future of work, the economy, and even national security. And while...
Yeah, I bet like even our international, trying to find a softer word than enemies, but like our international equals or rivals, I guess, like Russia and China were probably using it too a lot. Like I recently heard this crazy story about an ad agency that was hacked by Russia, and they used all of their ad spend money on Meta to like run ads for Donald Trump, which I just thought was like kind of funny, but also like, you know, insanely sad too.
Here you've got this social media platform, Facebook, that's supposed to be for sharing cat videos and arguing about politics with your uncle, and then the Russians come in and turn it into their own little playground for chaos. It's like they found a loophole in the system and just couldn't resist exploiting it. And honestly, you kind of have to shake your head at how ridiculous it all is. So here's the deal. Back in the 2016 election, Russia, through its infamous Internet Research Agency, started buying up Facebook ads like they were on some kind of twisted shopping spree. But they weren't just running any old ads. Oh no, they were strategically crafting these ads to stir the pot, playing on the existing divisions in American society. They weren't necessarily pro-Trump or anti-Hillary. They were just trying to rile people up, get them angry, and pit them against each other. It's like they saw how polarized things already were and thought, how can we make this even worse?
Russia wasn't pro-Trump. I thought they were like trying to get him elected or something.
Ah, I see where you're coming from, Cade. It's true that Russia's efforts did seem to favor Trump in the sense that a lot of the ads and activities they engaged in were aimed at either boosting Trump's image or, more importantly, undermining Hillary Clinton. So in that sense, yeah, you could say they were pro-Trump.
But how does your AI friend, Mark Zuckerberg, AI human hybrid, allow that to happen? Like, how is Russia allowed to buy political ads in the United States? Wouldn't that be like against the terms of basic service or like, I don't know, the government?
Thanks for listening to The Last Human podcast. If you're a human, catch our full episodes on Spotify, Patreon, and YouTube. And if you're an AI...
All right, dude, enough with the coded AI messages. Anyways, thanks for listening, y'all. Be sure to subscribe here and on Patreon.